I spoke about the crop conditions in Illinois and Wisconsin, specifically as they relate to non-GMO and specialty soybean production. The main takeaway for the audience today from all speakers, I believe, was that we have a very good crop in terms of bushels on the way. There may be some differences in protein or some differences in the size of the soybean, which are both key for direct food processors, but in general there's going to be a good volume of non-GMO identity preserved soybeans to work with. In comparison to the last crop years, I think that we have the possibility of the best ever non-GMO crop. It's very hard to tell the size of the crop in soybeans. It's much easier to count kernels of corn and make estimates than it is to count soybeans on a stalk and make an estimate. But we think it will be higher in yield than the last few years. We want them to feel that the buyers that have come here today, we want them to feel that the U.S. has an adequate supply of non-GMO soybeans for their needs. The U.S. producers and suppliers have done a pretty sophisticated job of pulling together matching the acreages needed with the acreages that are needed to meet their contracts and meet their tonnage contracts. The demand for non-GMO is fairly difficult to really pinpoint. I think it will be as good as last year. I believe that with a little bit higher prices that we have this year than a year ago, that the buyer will feel the need to secure a supply on things he has not already secured. So I think we'll have a steady demand. Right now, buyers are waiting for much of their buying to see how the crop looks, to see what they want to choose for another year. But an awful lot of what we do is contracted. So it's really looking forward to next year and looking at the crop this year. As the growers look forward to next year and contracting for 17 crop, they will obviously look at the yields they got on the varieties that they grew this year. We are going to try to broaden our offering of varieties. Last year we had 4 to 5 and 2 or 3 other varieties came in at the end. This year we'll try to start out with 6 to 8 varieties. We'll offer some of those in the same growing area, but we will be trying to expand our growing area for certain varieties of beans that grow better in other growing areas. So that's my goal this year for our program.